All right, here we are. We are live. Uh, got my little book ready. Got the page pinned open because we're getting towards the end of the book. And there's our Captain Kirk. I haven't dug it through the words yet to find the right phrase, but we will get there. And then our Helen Mirren page. So today's spread, I've got some background things out. I've got my trusty ink. I plucked this out of a magazine and jokingly left it on Mike's desk one day, and I kind of hoping that he'd make us some brownies. He didn't take the hint. He brought it back to me. Thought I'd lost it. I was being funny. But I like fudgy brownies, not cakey brownies, so we're going to use this. It's been sitting up on my filing cabinet for a little while. I don't know. This pair of lips was in the bucket yesterday, and it fell out, and I was like, we'll keep it for scraps of joy. I just bought this from Elle's today during her sale. They're just little squares of paper. I'm going to tea dye some of them, but I specifically want to keep out these ones. These are the reason I bought the paper pack. I'm not really a plaid person, but once they're tea dyed, they'll probably be fun. Not that they're not fun now. Now and then this one. That one probably doesn't need to be. Is this wallpaper? No. No, it's weird. Okay. That probably doesn't need to be tea dyed. So the rest of these we'll tea dye, and then we'll put them back in the bucket and see what happens. So we've got stuff to work with. Not only can these be backgrounds or tip-in pages or something like that. Isn't that fun? I love the flowers, and I love the butterflies too. I thought they were napkins actually when I bought them, but you know, it'll still work. So I pulled out some fun bits. We've got our glitter eyeball that I wanted to use. Remember, this is all about just fun things. This is actually for my bigger notebook or for my bigger journal. I just haven't got the end. You know what? We're supposed to cut this side off over here, and I didn't. Silly me. But that's going to go into my regular journal. So, and we've got the orange pieces that we had in yesterday's, or the day before yesterday's magazine harvest. We talked about orange just makes me very happy. So we've got orangey things. We've got some colors over here. We got stripy paper. There's something under here. What's this? A giant envelope. We don't need that right now. So this is the pages we're supposed to be on today. And I've got off to the side some more collage fodder and other elements that I've pulled out. And of course, my bucket of scraps of joy. Now, since we've been doing, I really like this flower. And I harvested it. So I think I'm just going to cut it into a square image, and then we'll go from there. So my cutter's off to the side. Give me just a second. I'm not quite as prepared today as I was yesterday. But that doesn't mean we still can't have a little fun. See what's out there for scraps of joy. You know, just let the collage or glue book, you know, this could be considered collaging or glue booking. I think they're related. You know, I think of them as related. I've seen some people draw some very hard lines between the two because they're collage artists and they don't want to be associated with glue bookers, or because they're glue bookers and they don't want to be associated with collage. I think it's all in the same family. And whatever you want to call it, however you go about it, I think it's all good. Now, do I want to go ahead and cut that out? No, because I think we're just going to, first of all, we're going to tear this in half because we've got a little hump going there. and I don't want the picture to start to lift away in the middle. So we're just going to do that, and then we'll put it as close to the edge as we can get it. And if there's a little gap, that's okay, because I'd rather it didn't start to buckle in the middle. So we're going to ink the edges there. I am in the middle. I've got it paused, obviously, of rewatching Tremors with Kevin Bacon. It's one of the movies I can watch over and over again. And I didn't actually mean to do the middle, but now that we've done it, we'll just do it on both sides. No, it's just fun. That way I don't have to think real hard about it, and I can do the work I'm doing, which is do a little bit of cleaning in my room, and we're going to be using more of that. Okay, so goes like this, but I want to put some other colors around the edges. Probably not this blue piece today, just because we've got the blue flower, but maybe we'll contrast it with some orange. So I'm gonna pull a little bit more off this side. I think we're gonna do that. Okay. And I don't want any words on it. I'm more interested in yeah, I think like that maybe. Okay. Yeah, I think so. And then we'll work on maybe, these things over here. So let's ink the edges of this. Alice had her sale, and I was there for most of it. I think she's going to do like a recap video. The sale ran a little long, and Thursday's a weird day for her. She's used to doing Fridays or mostly Fridays, I think. And she's just choosing, she picked the 7th of the month because it's, it's the end of the first week. Gives her a whole month in between sales to prep and make things if she's making things, and to go on scavengers, and to go to estate sales and garage sales and stuff. So it gives her plenty of time to do the prep work and to film the videos that are the base of her channel, the tutorials, and then to do the free classes. She's got a full plate. I am having a fuller plate, but I haven't got to the full extent of where I'd like to be with the business just yet. But I don't want to pile on too much all at once. So let's go ahead and ink this, because I'm fairly certain I'm going to use this in the next couple of days, even if it's not on this page, because it is a little big, and I don't want to make it any smaller because we're going to lose the effect of all that glitter and shimmer that's going on right there. We're using the fudgiest brownies, whether for, we'll find probably another phrase too, but I do have brownies on the brain, I must admit. This was probably over a month ago that I did that, and it's just been sitting there. Brownies on the brain. Fudgy brownies to me are the best. I know some people like the cakey brownies, and that's the bomb for them, but I am definitely a fudgy brownie person. And chewy. It's got to have chewy edges. It's absolutely a must. I really like Kevin Bacon as an actor, so being able to watch Tremors is a fun thing for me. All right, let's move these bigger pieces out of the way so we don't keep leaning on them and putting creases in them because they're on the edge of the table. So, we're gonna glue stuff down. And I was talking to Els about her glue review. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. That came out today. I think I'm gonna buy some. Obviously not today. I'm still working out the issue with my PayPal. Somebody tried to hack my PayPal and got it all frozen up for me. And now I can't. I'm having trouble providing the documentation they want because I've never had an issue with my PayPal, period. So this is quite annoying for me. I'm going to peel off a little bit of this side because I want this more purpley side to stick out a little bit more. I really am liking that. This kind of purpley. It's because it's a red purpley kind of magenta sort of thing going on. Oh, and I missed a whole side when I inked. I'm fired from the inking. The crafty police are gonna show up and get me. Because he does like good guy roles, feel good family stuff. And he also does great villains. Like, he's got a pretty good range. The other actor I like for range is Matthew Lillard, the guy who does the live action Scooby-Doo's. And he was in Scream, and he's been in a lot of different things. And he has really good range, too. That goes that way. So let's glue that down. I'm pretty impressed with his quality of acting. To do something as silly as Scooby-Doo and do it well. And then, because he plays Shaggy. And then to do, he's been serial killer and he's been good guys and bad guys. And I really enjoy him as an actor. Okay. So now let's think a little bit about this flower. So let's put that in here. I don't know that I'm quite ready to glue it down. Or do I want to go with the opposite way? Do I want to? Fudgiest brownies down here. You know what? That's silly. That doesn't really go there, does it? Let's save that for another day and find a more appropriate word. But we're putting it in there. Or maybe I'll find one. We'll go back and we'll flip through and just put it in this. But it doesn't really go with this flowers and stuff. But whatever I do, I need to put something over those words right there because I don't like that. But I am liking this. So let's glue down that flower. I just, when I harvested it, I'm like, that is pretty. I'm in the blues right now. That doesn't make me love any of my other favorite colors. I still love orange and pink and purple. I really, because I dye for a living, I like color in general. It's hard for me to pick a favorite, I feel like if I'm not careful, the dye gods will curse me and I won't be able to get the colors I want if I'm like, I hate whatever color, because I don't. Now, there are some colors I wouldn't want to decorate my home with or wear as a color of clothing because it doesn't go well with my skin tone. I am, after all, a very pasty old white lady. As you might have, heard a time or two. So when I saw this, when I harvested it out of the magazine, I was like, I just have that in my scraps of joy. Do I do? I want to push that close to the edge. Line it up top and bottom. This book is going to be quite chunky. I'm going to need a very tight closure on it when I get to the end to just, strap it down. But it will also be very fun to have, finished books. When I left Phoenix, I gave up most of my old journals and, collage projects and stuff that I had collections of, because there wasn't room to. It was a true purge. So if I ever move away from here, I don't want to have to do that again. I would like to be able to take my things with me in a more traditional move, I don't want to do. It's good to thin out and cull down when you move. That's always a good part of the packing process. What can you donate? What can you sell? What can you give away? And it's good to take stock of that regularly if you live someplace for a very long time, because you tend to just accumulate, tons and tons of stuff. The more space you have, the more stuff you accumulate, right? All right, I'm liking it so far. Looking at the picture, I like it. I love the blue flower. But we've got a couple places where we have words, so we need to look at maybe covering those up with a little something. We've got a little leaf texture going on here. Let's see. Maybe we want some of that on there. Let's tear a bit off and see how we like it. I want it to be a little bit below the eyeball. Yeah, I think that would work okay. Let's go ahead and ink that up. We won't glue it down yet. We'll try and do all the gluing at once, but I want to ink as I go so I don't forget. Here we go. Let's tear off this little bit of white right there. There we are. Little leafy thing going on. All right. Now let's see. Words. Wordy McWord words. Where is my little bucket O? Here we go. I think the words are in here. So let's see if we can pull those out. Those are just stuck to the images get static as you take them in and out of these plastic folders. They tend to get a little staticky. Let's see. What do we have for words? We have a surprise a friend with a gift. So that could be an option. Do we like her on this page? Maybe. Let me put it there and let me think about it while I look for words. Dun, 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 dun. Words, where are you in this package of stuff? Hello, yellow. see. Bright mood. Bright mood. I just don't. I think I'm going to have to put that word back in the bucket. It's not speaking to me. I know I put some other words in here. I'm not finding them. Here's another fortune. What does this one say? Oh, we put orange on this one. So this one is the you will stumble upon an opportunity that only comes once in an orange moon. So that could be a thing. And then, and I think I just put away all my other words. Are there any words up here? Do we put any words in this pile? And I don't want to use my horror words, because those are from my creepy collages. Nope, no words right there. Okay. So let's just go with the orange moon one to keep it simple and sweet, because I'll get the words and I'll go through 900 of them. Okay, so we're going to put that back up there. Let's see. Do I like her? I actually kind of like her right there. Okay, so we're going to glue her down too. I'll use a little glue stick on her. Cutout people are a little more difficult to use the big glue bottle on. And if that fails, then we'll do the big glue bottle. Sometimes, here in the desert, glue stick can be a little dicey. Sometimes it works great, and sometimes it just peels away. That has to do with the dryness, though. And we're going to have to cut off part of her skateboard because I don't want to put her in the middle of the lips. I do want her on the edge. And then let's put our refrigerator back over there. And this is our little bit of green leaf. There we go. And glue down our... Oh, I'm still so personally upset about the advertising on the back of the fortune cookies. That seems like such a cop-out. Like, who advertises on the back of a fortune? Like, how desperate are you for business? Can't even leave a fortune cookie alone. All right. So there it is for today's little collage. I love the blue flower. Something simple, something easy, something fun. Let's see if we can find a home for the fudgiest brownie. Let's see if there's just something in here. Oh, you know what? Where she's strong, I think she's thinking about. We're going to trim this down a little bit so it takes up a little bit less space, which means a little bit of re-inking. But I think we're going to put it up here, and I think that's what she's thinking about right now. That's what I think. That's what we're going with. Okay. Let's re-ink the edges that we tore off. Whoa. Okay. Just throwing that ink pad around. Okay. That was simple and easy. And this needs liquid glue because it's on a little bit thicker. It's from the cover of a magazine, and those are always thicker and glossier than the pages inside. So she is meditating and trying to have a transcendental moment, but she's really thinking the fudgiest brownie. There we go. Yes, yes. Okay. So we've added in something. Back to today's collage back here. Oh, and we need to trim off her skateboard. There we go. So we need to date this page, and we're going to have to do it down here on the pink part because the ink is not going to show up on the black part. So this is day 6, yeah? What are we? Yeah, day 5. So this is day 6. Day 6. And that is 4, 7, 2022. Check that out. Right now, I thought there was something else I wanted to add in here for today, like we're doing. There was an image. Where did it go? Give me a second. Da, 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 da. There it is. It's this one. I want to find a nice little page to put that on. Let's see if there's a page that's significantly smaller than the other ones. Let's see. There's our Frankie in there. We need to use him too. All right, you know what? We'll stick this in here for, oh, look. Oh, there we go. We will stick this in here and we will use it tomorrow. I think that's what we'll do. So we are already all done, and we are only on for 27 minutes. Check it out. Okay, she heard a little shoulder was coming up. Let's just roll our finger over all the things. And it looks like they are pretty well nailed down. This needs to, we need to have a session, a couple of sessions, I think, where we just come in and we outline and we doodle a little bit. Maybe add in some lettering. Yeah, I think we need to have a couple sessions where we come back and we like draw lines around things and add in some little doodles. I think that'll be fun. So that's it. We're done for day 6. It's done. 6 days in a row. Woohoo! Scraps of joy. It's happening. So what is bringing you joy today? Feel free to speak up in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. It does count into, you know, how your videos come up in recommendations and stuff. So if you enjoyed it, you know, if you didn't, you can thumbs down. Thumbs down is okay too. All thumbs are interaction. You're not going to hurt my feelings if you did not like this video and you thumbs me down, or you do it for a lark, you know. I think that is an okay thing. So we got so you will stumble upon an opportunity that only comes around once in an orange moon. And the lucky numbers on that are 3, 16, 22, 25, 29, and 30. So we are all done. However you guys are spending your days and nights, I do hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it because you are awesome people and you bring joy into my life when you spend time with me in my lives and watching my videos and making the comments and stuff. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Bye, 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 bye. The end. Bright blessings and hugs and hisses to anybody who would like them. See you all again soon. The end.